Hi, this is African Time. Welcome to Vidashi Studios. Well, something amazing is happening in the Eastern African country, Kenya, that I want to share with you guys. Kenya's president and his entertainment team are actually up to something great, and they are in for the first African country to host the Grammy. We'll see what is happening. So recently was shared that Kenya plans to host Grammy Awards for Africa. Kenya also submitted a bid to host the World Creative Economic Conference in 2027. Yeah.
And I remember we had trouble trying to bring on board the Grammys. I remember we had very serious challenges, and I had personally to get involved, for some of these to come on board, on what we can do around the studio and what we can do around that space. And I remember Dennis Itumbi, who I'm sure is somewhere here, pushing me to do certain things. Did you hear what that good man said? And
on Sundays has become an open theater where people actually shoot everything. In fact, ahead of Easy there is a gentleman from Grammy Awards, and there's also something there you are doing around the Grammy Awards for Africa. And we have actually instructed the State Department to pay so that then the Grammy Awards can be hosted in Kenya. There are a few things to unlock, and this gentleman has an appointment with you this week to unlock that part. So on that part of commerce, we are not only interested, but we are actively playing a part on it. Finally.
Okay, so that is Kenya's president, His Excellency Ruto, and his team, who are mainly discussing entertainment progress and content creating in Kenya's economy. Okay, so he's saying that his move, you all know that the Kenyan president visited Biden, that's the United States president, over last month or past months, and then discussed a lot of things. So he's saying that they met some great American artists and great people, personalities in the American entertainment industry, and then they are hoping they can link a collab between Kenya and them to boost the Kenyan content creation and entertainment industry. So that is it. That is the president of Kenya, His Excellency Ruto, saying all these marvelous things, and I hope it actually comes true though. I hope the Kenyan music industry, the Kenyan movie industry, all the entertainment sectors, the content creating industry in Kenya can actually boost and then be part of Africa's greatest, because I know Kenya get the numbers and they can actually do the wonders. Okay, that is His Excellency President William Ruto. Wow. Now see this.
Has already given instructions, and I've written to you a letter from our Office of Creative Economic Coordination for us to begin bidding for the World Creative Economic Conference in 2027 to become the first African country to bring the world sector here, because that will unlock the entire creative economy.
Okay, and then to confirm this, they are also willing to host the Grammy at all costs. Okay, they are even willing to pay for it. Now see this.
You are doing around the Grammy Awards for Africa, and we have actually instructed the State Department to pay so that then the Grammy Awards can be hosted in Kenya.
Okay, so that is it. That is a member of Kenya's entertainment team. Okay, they are actually saying that they have actually started paying so that one day Kenya can get to host the Grammys in Africa, the first country to ever do that. Okay, don't forget this. They are also also through the bid to host the World Creative Economy Conference, the first also in Africa too. So Kenya are actually not playing. I hope it's a good move. It's good for the young and upcomings. Okay, people are now actually diving inside content creating and also doing a lot of things in the entertainment industry. It's a big, broad kind of network that if it actually work on well, it can also employ a lot of young and more energetic and also improved talents in the African continent, right? Yeah, so we all need to acknowledge and applaud Kenya's president and also wish him long life and more ways to actually make this a reality, right? It's actually good. If you look at in the long run, it can also boost the Kenyan economy, it can boost the Kenyan entertainment industry, it can also sell African content creating, African talents to the world. We need this we need to improve on this one. That is a great initiative by the Kenyan president, only if it's true. Okay, well, as this was shared, we Africans, a lot of Africans were under the comment section. We are happy to see this, but some of our people shared some interesting content or comments that I want to share with you guys. Okay, let's go nowhere. See this. All right, so this person came in and says it's only a matter of time before Kenya becomes an African economic powerhouse. Well, somebody actually also believing in Kenya's plans on the creative and entertainment industry, saying that all this improvement is actually great, and then it won't be a while that Kenya will be part of Africa's greatest countries on the continent. That's so beautiful. All right, so this person also says, how much will it cost to host these? How much will Kenya gain by hosting them? If Kenya makes a profit in financial terms, great. If there are no profits, it's time to think again. Well, that is an honest African. He is saying that, okay, fine, it's good. But how much is it actually Kenya is looking for with this one? If it's going to get them a lot of profits, that is good. But if not, they need to think again. Well, one thing I can say that Kenya is one of the Eastern African powerhouse in concerning tourism. So Kenya have one of the beautiful wildlife in the world. Cannot trust me. Kenya got that, okay? And now they have to boost the entertainment industry to be the first African country to be hosting the Grammys and then entertainment conference. I'm sure it will actually bring a lot of lights on Kenya. And mind you, when tourism boosts, economy also grows because a lot of foreign currencies will enter your economy and then everything started growing. Okay, so it's actually not a bad initiative at all. If they do it and do it well, then it's actually beautiful. What this one also says, this man is the biggest clown I've seen as president. You celebrate other people's awards but not yours. Well, that is also another African. He is also worried about this move. He's saying that the Kenyan president is into bracket though a clown, because he believed that why is he not promoting the Kenyan content creation or doing anything separate, but rather in there trying to call out foreign people to come in to Kenya and then to do all these things. He believed that you need to build our economy or our entertainment industry locally. But yeah, what's the point? You want to build the economy and the entertainment industry locally, but you need the appeal of foreign contents too to make it actually worth it. Okay, you need to add value to your goods, and that is what the Kenyan president is doing. All right, so this one also says, as much as this might be a stretch, I feel Kenya will actually reach this level. Well, that is also a good and a positive comment from an African. This one also says, Ruto serving the interests of everyone except his people. Well, that is a Kenyan. He is saying that Ruto is doing everything possible but except the people of Kenya. He is saying that Kenya needs something more than what Ruto of Kenya is doing. So His Excellency Ruto, some Kenyans are saying that you need to look into more pressing issues than these ones. But hey, everything goes in governance, okay? This is also important to know. This is Vidashi Essay. Thank you for your time. And this was African Time. I was actually here to throw some light on what is happening in Kenya and how beautiful the president, His Excellency William Ruto, is doing his best to make things better in Kenya. See you guys around.